What is going on, guys? Welcome back into the Window Sports Betting Podcast, where we try to turn a losing hobby into a legitimate side hustle. Got to keep it a buck. I always do. Yesterday, if you listened to the pod, you heard me force bets, force the props, force the bets, make it happen. And I told you not to follow because there's a lesson to be learned there. And that lesson is don't force the shit. Just because there's action doesn't mean there has to be action. All right. I'm going to say that again. Just because there's action doesn't mean there has to be action. And I learned that yesterday. My degenerative tendencies took over. I hoped you listened and didn't follow. If you did, I apologize. We're going to get it back today, but we're going to get it in a sharp way. In that way, 3 bets across the Wnba, of course, a couple of MLB bets. I'll go ahead and knock those out real quick because I don't think anybody gives a shit about my MLB, even though it's been doing pretty fucking well. We had the Twins yesterday at plus 140 something, and that cashed. Today we're on the Rockies on the money line against the Cubbies to win, and we're on the Minnesota Twins again. So we're on the Twins again and the Rockies again in Major League Baseball. I'm not going to get into all the stats with you. I'm going to get out your ear, let you enjoy this World Cup that I'm about to enjoy. We're on South Africa plus 1.5 goals for your betting pleasure if you want to bet it live. If you want to find out the rest of the bets for this opening weekend of the World Cup, do me a favor. Go check out Chris's pod, same channel. Great info, great insight. Give it a look. But back into today's WNBA card. Soft lines in the WNBA are a thing. And tonight, the softest prop line I've seen all season long is Jessica Shepard of the Minnesota Lynx. Her points, rebounds, and assists are at 27.5. And I think she goes flying over this. Portland has great guard play. They're playing against not Portland. Jesus. Dallas is playing against fucking, hang on. I just fucked that up. That's a later pick. Phoenix. And Phoenix's bigs are not good. Jessica Shepard, especially at home, Jessica Shepard should feast tonight. So that's the best bet on the card tonight, in my opinion, is Jessica Shepard over 27.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Go ahead and plug that thing in. Take that to the window. Same game, another bet. I grabbed it early, and I don't think it's moved that much, but I want to double check and see. We are on the Dallas Wings minus a 6.5, coming off that loss. I think this is a tighten up, a focus spot for the ladies of the Wings. I think Paige Beckers and AZ Fug, they come out firing. Excuse me while I kiss the sky. Yeah, we're on Dallas minus a 6.5. I think they win by double digits. And I think it's a get right focus spot after that beatdown they took against Minnesota. Minnesota beat them by 24. They've had a couple days to think about it. They are back home. I think this is a really, really, really good focus spot for Dallas. And I bet it early thinking some more money. I was trying to get ahead of the crowd thinking some more money would come in. And it hasn't yet. It's only 2:58 in the afternoon. So if you're seeing this in time, grab Dallas now minus 6.5. I think that line moves to 7.5, maybe an 8, depending on the health of Kalia Copper and Alyssa Thomas. So go ahead and get that in ASAP. And then the last bet of the night, we only got 3 today, surprisingly. I am working on myself and my degenerative tendencies. We are on Portland. The tempo, it's ugly because they're playing against the Aces, and the Aces are the world champs for a reason. They are a good squad, but they are missing 6th player of the year, Kennedy Carter. Her shoulder's still messed up, so they're not going to force her back anytime soon. They're going to need her later on in the year, so she's out. Jewel Lloyd's banged up. She's not listed on the injury report, but she's not 100%. Everyone else is healthy, but I just think 10.5 points for Portland at home is too many points. And the way I have it in my model, it should be a 5-point game, 5 to 6, and I'm getting 10. That's 4.5 to 5 points of value that I've found with Portland. So I waited. It was at 9. Then it got to 9.5. I'm not going to be able. I'm at work right now, clearly in my bunker underneath Hartsfield Jackson International Airport. Kidding, I'm at work. But there, I'm not going to be able to check the lines again later on because I'm not a full-time bettor. I got other shit to do. But I think hopefully this line will get to 10. But I had to jump the gun, go ahead and take it and pay the extra juice. So I got Portland plus 10.5. And I think it's worth all of that. I think they keep this game close. This Portland team is gritty, especially at home. On the road, it's a different story. They suck on the road. They're terrible on the road. But at home, they're gritty. They've got a good crowd, not Valhalla like Golden State, not like the Fever, not like Minnesota, but they do have a decent home crowd in Rose City and Portland. And again, these girls on this Portland team are gritty. They are tough. So we don't need them to win. They might surprise you, but we just need them to keep it in single digits. We got them plus 10.5. So that's it, guys. 6 minutes, I'm out your hair. Speaking of hair, yeah, looking good. Kidding, joking. Hair looks crazy as it always does. I'm such a weirdo. But anyway, 3 bets, 3 units. Every one of them, I ran through my model. I'm showing discipline. Bet number 1 is Dallas minus 6.5. Bet it early this morning. Market moved to 7.5, and then it went back down. It might be 7.5 in a couple of places, but I got it at 6.5. 7 is cool. Don't fuck with the 7.5. Look for a 6.5. Hopefully it comes back down. Bet number 2, Jessica Shepard over 27.5 points, rebounds, and assists combined. She's the league's leading rebounder, and she's priced like she still plays for Minnesota. This is the strangest thing and the softest line. I might add another unit to this because I like it so much. But every time I do that, I get fucked up. So I'm not doing that shit. And bet number 3 is Portland plus 10.5. Just a good late night underdog. Everybody's going to be parlaying the aces and things like that. But before I let you go, I went through the entire board. And I had pushed back and I pushed back and I tried and I tried and I tried and I tried to find everything I could to make more bets, because volume, you can't make money if you're not putting your money to work, right? But at the same time, if your money's not working smart, you're wasting your time. And that's what I'm trying not to do. And I think I pulled 6 players I tried to find props on. Brianna Stewart, Kelsey Mitchell, Angel Reese, Ryan Howard, Aaliyah Boston, Alicia Gray. All of them. I looked at their points. I looked at their rebounds. I looked at their assists, their hit rate, to break even percentages, line versus average cushion, the real math before the work at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, because that's just what I do. You know how many qualified? None. Same as yesterday, none, and I didn't bet them. Here comes some assholes down here to fuck shit up. Anyway, and I'll be honest with you, some of them were tempting, but some of them they were juiced wrong, and I was just trying to show some discipline, and I did. So, tight 3-card bet. Let's get it to the window. Let's cash some tickets. You guys enjoy the World Cup. This is Jemiah from the To The Window Sports Betting Podcast. Don't bet what you can't afford to lose, guys. And if a bet makes you sweat, you are not doing it right. I will catch you guys on the other side. Take care. Enjoy the World Cup. Love.